What's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. It's me, Kazak the Bull, bringing you more content on Infinite Magicraid. And in this video today, we are going to be covering space. How to build her, why is she good, where is she used. Now, it is going to be in-depth, just like the other videos I do. It will be in-depth, so do pay attention and hopefully it can help you understand why space is just so good. Once again, I want to thank you all for coming in to watch the video. Please click like, please click subscribe, and maybe even turn on your notifications so you know when I've posted a new video. I am trying to make them daily, and I can't thank you all enough for your support recently, so thank you. Let's get into the video. So first things first, space is a free hero after 7 days, and the game is very generous in that sense to give you such a great hero, and you're going to want to use her pretty much everywhere. You really are going to want to use her pretty much everywhere. This is because her ultimate restores all allies' health by 10% of maximum health and grants them a layer of heal for 2 turns. Heal is restores self health by 5% of max health each turn. So not only is she healing initially, she's also putting a heal over time on your allies, which is massive in itself. Meanwhile, increases their turn meters by 20%. This is massive. That is huge. That means you're going to be going so much faster. You can lap enemies. You can lap bosses. It just really boosts your team overall, getting more turns, especially guild boss, for instance. You know, we can use her here to make our allies go faster. This does increase the health regeneration and the cooldown to 4 on upgrade. Exclusive 2, it is a 6% of max health, which is quite a bit of a heal. Exclusive 3 is insane if you're lucky enough. Increases the turn meter by 30% for your allies. That is massive. Now next up is another one which makes her super solid, especially in PvP. Increases self turn meter by 18% at the beginning of each wave. Now this does increase up to 26%. My maths, 26% of an increase on turn meter. That itself is huge. It means this is the beginning of each wave, okay? So every single wave that you do, it's not turn, it's wave, okay? You will always be going pretty much first with your space, which means you can boost everyone else's turn meter, which is just incredible, okay? Her active skill, or her second skill we should say, it deals 200% attack damage to a single enemy with a 60% chance to reduce their speed by 40%. So really do be selective on who you put that on for 2 turns. Meanwhile, it increases all allies' speed by 20% for 2 turns. You know, this not only is she increasing the turn meter of our allies, she's also increasing their speed. It's a 20% speed increase. It's huge. It just turns galore. If you're not using space, you're gonna want to be using her, especially if don't just think because she's free that she's not good, because she is amazing. Her basic attack, it deals 160% attack damage to a single enemy and reduces their turn meter by 15%. It does increase up to 25% and 200% attack damage on skill ups, which is very nice. Her exclusive 1 reduces 10% more turn meter again and increases the attack damage by 100%. It's not like a massive, it's space. We're not using her to deal damage, okay? But it is something, so it is useful. But it's more of a turn meter reduction on someone we select. And that is massive. If you think it's 25% reduction, and then with this one it's 35% reduction. So that in itself, the exclusive 1, does make her even more efficient. Now we've gone through why she's good, and you should pair her up with the likes of your damage dealers, especially your burns, because they're going to be getting more turns before the enemy. It's that simple. Especially bosses, okay? You're just going to clear much faster. So definitely, please do use space. She's fantastic. We're going to get into how we would build space now. So we're on my alt account, by the way. Okay, so the gear isn't very good. It's a box. It's a level 30 account, so it's not amazing. You're going to want to build her on speed, purely speed. Unless you have the first aid set or the feather set, okay? Always stick to these. The reason why is because we just want to be as fast as we can be. The faster we are, the faster we're increasing the turn meter on our allies. So we want to select speed first. Feather is 10% speed and 10% max health. Now that's good because obviously her heal is based off of her max health. Okay, now first aid set is very good for space, especially because it increases her speed, it increases her effect hit for the turn meter and speed down, may I add. but it also increases healing effect by 20%. So it's a little bit different in Feather in the sense that it doesn't give the max health, but it does give healing effect percent. And that set is fantastic for space. If you do have first aid, like on most of your heroes, it's going to be your best set. Okay. Obviously, our weapon, we want to be looking for speed. We want to be looking for speed and health rate. Okay, so if you can get that, great. If not, just put something in that is a little bit trashy, crit rate, defense rate, but I want that 10% speed for her. I don't need to have much attack. I don't need her dealing damage. The main thing here is that she's fast and she has health. So the weapon isn't majorly important unless you have good rolls on that weapon. You want to be looking for speed and health rate. On the chest, again, we want speed. Effect is okay, but we want health rate. So, I'm not going to push this piece up much higher. I was hoping for 2 rolls into speed. It was an elite piece, so it only had that chance. So it's 1-1. But you definitely want to be focusing speed. You can see why, the boots are 5-star is base speed. So you just want to max these out, okay? If you can get health rate on them, great. If you don't have it, just focus on that speed. That is what's vital to begin with. Later on, you can start to adjust, okay? You will get more drop pieces, but the main thing is that you have it. The ring is pretty important for space. That's because the health, and I should have, it's only a 4-star. That's why I haven't upgraded this to 16. I save a little bit of gold. But the ring is very good because of the base health increase. Try and get speed, try and get health rate. That's what we're looking for. And affect it if you can get it. Now, the artifacts. Now, you can obviously select here, and I personally would choose health for my space. That's because of her healing is based off of health, and it will make her more tankier. So you want to select health, you're going to want to select speed, and HP rate, and affect it. If you can get all of those, fantastic. If not, then don't worry too much. The main thing is getting that health, HP rate, and speed. Focus on those first. Okay, these are your aims. Affect it can come later. Okay, on the note of the second artifact, you're going to want to either choose between health and healing effect, all depending on what your substats are. Okay, ideally healing effect. If you don't have the substats, you can use HP for that base increase. You want to target for HP rate. It doesn't show in this list because I don't have the artifact in this slot currently that has health rate. You can only filter by what you have. It will only show you what you have. So definitely healing effect or health, mainly healing effect. Speed, HP rate, affect it once again. The same way all the way through, guys, okay? For the 5th and final piece, we'll go to filter. There will be a speed option here, okay? Speed is the way to go, always on every character on your 5th artifact. It is just, it's just that important. So you're going to want to go for speed, then you're going to want to look for the substats of health rate and affect it. If you can get those substats, do not worry, okay? The main thing is having the speed to put on. It is that important. You must have a speed artifact. Once you get to Awakening 5, it will just increase her so much. She is from the Wizard's Eye faction, so make sure if you're farming Marius in a dungeon, you're banning anything else other than the Wizard's Eye, so you can effectively hopefully get that artifact that you need. I believe we have covered everything we need to cover on space. We can have a look at her exclusives quickly. We did read these ones out earlier. The other 2 are increases speed by 50 and by 50. Remember, there is a base stat increase every time you upgrade exclusivity as well. Her emblems is we're going to want to go down the support line and defense. And obviously, we're going to want to work our way down to speed emblem. This is vital. Again, you should all know why. I will do a more in-depth emblem guide at some point for everyone. It's something that people have been asking, so thank you for being patient. And that is it for our space review and build. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope it helped all of you, and I hope you start using space and realizing her potential. Put her in your team, maximizing your turn rates. I'm Kazak the Ball. Thank you for watching. Make sure you click like, subscribe, and maybe click the notifications. Take care, everyone. I'll see you soon.